Hi, this is Kim with Kimberly Penning Hypnotherapy, and in this video I'm going to talk about a big misconception about hypnotherapy, and I feel driven to do this in my car before I go out inside because I've been avoiding it for a while, and I just had a really good session and it reminded me of this. So one of the big misconceptions is that you can go to a hypnotherapist and they could do something and you're fixed. One session and you're fixed. And I've had a lot of people come to me with that understanding. And some people, we decided not to move forward with sessions because they thought it was going to be a magic pill, and it's not. And a really good way to explain this is I went to a chiropractor. This is a really good analogy. I went to a chiropractor and because I throw out my lower back, and I used to work for a chiropractor, so I love chiropractic. I value chiropractic work. So I went to a chiropractor because I threw out my lower back really bad. Like I couldn't wipe bad. It was in a beautiful moment. So I went to a chiropractor and he had made an adjustment, and I felt okay. I mean, I was still really in a bad way, but he showed me some stretches to help alleviate that pain, and those stretches he taught me helped stretch the muscles so there wouldn't be so much pressure on the sciatic nerve. We don't stretch in the way that we're supposed to, and that causes a lot of back pain when we're sitting a lot. And this had happened after, I'd had like a 7-hour session or a really long session, because, past life regressions are like that. I had a really long session, and so he taught me these stretches, and he said, the more you do these stretches, the faster you're going to heal. And so I did those stretches multiple times, and I healed within, a couple days. I was able to function much better. I was able to walk much better, just within a few days. And even today is why I thought of it as well, as I started to feel that little twinge of, I might throw my back out soon. And then I got on the floor and I started doing the stretches, because I thought, I should do some of these stretches. And the point of that is that he can't just adjust me and then all my issues are gone. I have to do stretches, otherwise it's going to continue to come back. And that's how hypnotherapy is. That's how I think of it, is, you come to me with an issue, and even if I, did whatever it is, like for smoking is a really big thing that people come to hypnotherapy for. Even if I had one session and you were able to quit smoking, you were smoking for a reason. There was a need that you were fulfilling by having that cigarette. And even though it's not on the cigarette anymore, that need is still there. And you might just move it to something else, like eating, or like, whatever addictive behavior that you move it towards, it fills that need. So what I really like to do in sessions is get to the root of the problem, and it's not just a one and done thing. Sometimes it's 3 sessions, sometimes it's 6 sessions, sometimes it's 9 sessions to figure out where that stems from, what the root is, and to heal it, and to use all the tools that I have to help you with that. And along the way, you're learning how to do these things on your own. I'm teaching you self-hypnosis. I'm teaching you tapping. I'm teaching you things to journal about. I'm teaching you about watching your thoughts and the way that you talk to yourself. I'm trying to give you all the educational tools and meditation tools, and giving you guided relaxation stuff and your affirmations, and we're trying to work on the problem together, is what hypnotherapy is. And a lot of times we get to the root of the issue and you feel just amazing. I can't tell you how many sessions that I've had, because I was in school, so I got a lot of practice sessions, but I've also paid for hypnotherapy sessions, past life regression sessions. I drove 4 hours to Atlanta to have a $400 session with Alba Weinman, and then paid for a hotel and drove back, and it was invaluable. I learned so much during that session, but was I done? No, I still have work to do, and I am always working on myself. It's a process, you know, we're always working on ourselves, and that's how I see it for clients, and that's how I explain it to clients. And I try to give them as many tools as I can give them so they can work on the issue themselves in the future, so they can do those stretches when they need to do those stretches, when they feel that twinge, you know, coming up. They know what to do, they have the tools to do them, and maybe they need to come back for a tune-up session every once in a while. But that's how hypnotherapy is. It's progress, you know, it's movement forward, it's help with your evolution, it's transformative. And today I was talking to a client about that, because he thought it was like a one and done too, and he got it. And that was beautiful. But I just really felt that I needed to share that's how I operate with hypnotherapy, is getting deep and working things out in a really deep way, and giving you the tools and showing you the stretches too, you know, so you can do whatever you need to in the future to deal with that. And there's a lot of hypnotherapists that work that way, and there's some that not. There's some in my community. People have come to me and said, oh, you know, this person went for one session to, you know, this other lady, and it worked. And I'm like, great, that's amazing. That's amazing. How incredible is that? But that's just not how I do it. That's not how I operate. So I just really wanted to share that. And if you have any questions about that, or would like to have a session with me, or want any more information that I have to share, I also have book recommendations on my website. Somebody was asking about that today. So my website is kimberlypenning.com. And again, if you have any questions, just feel free to message me. Thanks.